Okay, so you're planning to go to the FIFA World Cup 2026. Are you planning to get tickets? Probably you're in the second phase now, trying to get one of those tickets in the lottery round. You already put in your account number and you're waiting to see if you are one of the lucky ones to get some tickets. Well, that's good. That is very good. And being at the World Cup, FIFA World Cup 2026 is going to be a great experience. History in the making because now we have 48 teams, more than there. I think it was 32 in 2022 in Qatar. I think it was 2022. Now you have 48 teams, and now you have three countries instead of just one country. You have Canada, you have Mexico, you have the United States of America. So it's gonna be exciting, and you have 16 cities, two in Canada, Toronto and Vancouver, and then you have the rest in the United States and Mexico. And that's where you're going to have the matches. Those are the host countries and the host cities. That's going to be exciting. So you want to know where the tickets are being sold and what you need to know concerning the tickets, because just buying the ticket is one thing, but there are other things related to the tickets before, during, and after. So I'm going to share with you some things. Of course, do your homework, do your research. Read the FIFA rules, what FIFA says, and read the rules of each country and each city as it relates to you going there and going to their stadiums like the BMO Field Toronto Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So get familiar with the rules, know what is involved, go ahead and enjoy. So I'm going to share with you some ideas to assist you as it relates to FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Now, first thing, the FIFA World Cup 2026 will be the biggest World Cup ever. 48 teams, 104 matches, and 3 host countries, USA, Canada, and Mexico. Ticket demand will be historic, rules will be strict, and stadium security will be tighter than ever. Already, the president of FIFA said there's already over 100 million, or approximately over 100 million requests for FIFA tickets. So you know the demand for tickets is crazy. Here's what every fan must know before buying tickets or traveling. FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets will be sold only through official channels. FIFA World Cup sells World Cup tickets exclusively through its official ticketing platform. Buying tickets from social media sellers, WhatsApp groups, unofficial resale website puts you at risk of fraud, ticket cancellation, or denied entry. FIFA can cancel tickets bought from unauthorized sellers. Screenshots or PDFs alone may not be valid. Ticket ownership is digitally verified. Rule of thumb: if it's not FIFA approved, don't buy it. So again, you want FIFA tickets, go to FIFA.com/tickets. That's the official site. And each city might also have official channels that you can get the tickets through. But FIFA.com/tickets is the official FIFA site for tickets. Get the official tickets. Don't let anybody come and tell you here are tickets X, Y, and Z. No, get the official tickets so you can get in, enjoy the game, and don't worry about any unusual and unnecessary activities or things that you have to go through at that point, or worse, being denied entry or even arrested for whatever. So go ahead, do it properly, get the ticket, enjoy. Tickets will be released in multiple sales phases, not all at once. FIFA uses a phased ticket sales system, which usually includes random draw, that's a lottery phases, first come first serve phases, last minute sales closer to the tournament. It matters because missing one phase doesn't mean you're out. Prices and availability vary by phase. Early registration increases your chances. Fans who lose early lotteries often win tickets later. So don't worry about missing out in any phase. You still have a chance of getting it even as the FIFA World Cup 2026 draws near. You do not need a match ticket to enter the host countries. A World Cup ticket does not replace a visa or entry authorization. So don't think because you have a World Cup ticket you can now travel to Canada if you know you need a visa, or travel to the US if you know you need a visa, or travel to Mexico if you know you need a visa. You must meet immigration requirements of the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Each country has different visa policies. Border checks are handled by national governments, not FIFA. Always check entry requirements early, especially if you plan to attend matches in multiple countries. Now listen carefully. The US has made a lot of changes to their entry. Some countries will have to put up a visa bond of up to 15,000 US. The United States is also stipulating that there are in-person interviews, and in those interviews they want your social media history. They also want to know where you and your family members have been in the last couple of years. And there are a number of measures and number of requests to enter the United States now just to get a visa, right? So make sure you understand these changes and you follow them if you're planning to go to the United States of America, right? And keep in mind, even if you're in Canada and going across the border, there's no biometric requirement where you're going to be photographed, maybe fingerprinted, going into the country and coming out of the country. So it doesn't matter if you're driving across the border, you're coming in by ship, or you're coming in by airplane. So there are a lot of changes, and get to these points of interest early, because with all these changes and with the excess crowd coming for the FIFA World Cup, wait times are gonna be devastating. It's gonna be a chaos. It's gonna be chaotic. It's gonna be burdensome. It's gonna be, I don't even want to think what it is, because I've been in the line on the border, crossing the border between countries, and I'm telling you, if the line is already like that, what's gonna happen with this extra crowd for FIFA World Cup? And if you're planning to travel between countries, USA, Canada, and Mexico, make sure you have the proper documentation. Get to the point of entry early and make sure everything that is required of you, you do, so that you can have a smooth enough process. I don't think it's going to be that smooth because of the volume that's going to happen and the extra requirements that are now in place. Canada also have changes to its immigration concerning refugees and other stuff. So make sure you read and understand the entry requirements of each country, and make sure you follow the law in each country. Your name must match your ID or passport. Now this should be a given, but I'm making it very clear. FIFA tickets are personalized. Stadium staff may check passport or government ID, ticket holder name, digital ticket account. Fans must avoid using someone else's ticket, avoid misspelled names, avoid buying tickets without transfer approval. Name mismatches can lead to denied entry, even if the ticket is real. So you want to avoid mistakes. Make sure everything is right. Check it, double check it. If there's a problem, contact FIFA or whoever the seller is. Get the corrections done, because you do not want to be at the match and cannot enter. Stadium security will be extremely strict. World Cup 2026 stadiums will use airport-style security checks, metal detectors, bag inspections. Commonly prohibited items are large bags or box sacks, outside food and drinks, power banks, size restricted, flags with political or offensive symbols. Security rules may vary slightly by stadium and country. Now, you got to keep in mind that FIFA is a world-class event, and it's also an event that others might have different ideas for, because it's very big, it's very popular, and it's a great place to send whatever message you want to send. Security will be beefed up. Security will be beefed up. And already, if you watch these soccer matches, these Premier Leagues globally, etc., you see that you have set of individuals who do travel around to different countries, to different matches, simply to cause mayhem. You see them, it is there. That's what they do. They cause fights, they do stuff. That's what they do, right? So don't be surprised when each country, Canada, Mexico, and the US, beef up security. Probably even more security than at the airport. Don't be surprised if they have metal detectors, they screen you, etc. Right? Because you're having people from all over the world coming there, and not everybody is coming there with good intentions, as well as there are already people in each country who do not have good intentions at certain places at certain events. So be careful, protect yourself, get there early, follow the rules, and things should go well for you. Digital tickets will be the primary entry method. Paper tickets are no longer guaranteed. Most fans will use FIFA ticketing apps, mobile QR codes, linked accounts. Right? Keep your phone fully charged. Download tickets in advance. Use official apps only. Screenshots may not work if dynamic QR codes are used. Another thing to remember is that children and infants need tickets too. FIFA typically requires every person entering the stadium to have a ticket, including babies, toddlers, young children. No ticket, no entry, regardless of age. Keep in mind also that ticket resale is allowed only through FIFA approved platforms like FIFA.com/tickets. FIFA may open an official resale platform where fans can resell tickets legally, prices are regulated, ownership is securely transferred. That's FIFA.com/tickets. Why this is important: unauthorized resale can void tickets. That means it's not good, it's not approved, and you cannot use it. Buyers risk losing money and access. Always use FIFA approved resale systems. Now keep in mind, stadium entry time is earlier than you think. Fans are usually advised to arrive 2 to 3 hours before kickoff, earlier for high profile matches. Late arrival risk long security lines, missed kickoff, denied entry after gate closure. World Cup matches start exactly on time. And finally, host country laws apply inside stadiums. Even inside FIFA events, local laws apply. Police have authority. Alcohol rules vary by country. Fan behavior rules: no hate speech or discrimination, no pitch invasions, no banned chants or gestures. Violations can result in stadium bans, fines, arrests, or deportation. So keep in mind, if you don't remember anything I said, FIFA.com/tickets is the official FIFA site for tickets. Register early on FIFA's official ticket sites. Double check your name and ID. Understand visa rules for all 3 countries. Follow stadium security rules. And never trust unofficial sellers. Let's make FIFA World Cup 2026 pleasant for all. Do your part. All of us do our part. And that way we can enjoy a very good FIFA World Cup 2026. So follow the rules, get official tickets, go to FIFA.com/tickets or the official site in your country and get the tickets. Follow the rules in each country. Canada, of the 3 countries, Canada has the more serious alcohol use rules out of all 3 countries. Out of Canada, USA, and Mexico, Canada has the most serious. No open alcohol on the street, and they have designated areas where you can consume alcohol, and you cannot walk out of that area with the alcohol, even if it is in a plastic container. right? So follow the rules. They're very serious. You can go to jail, you can be fined, you can be charged. You don't want that, right? You don't want that. So let's follow the rules, understand the ticketing system, and enjoy ourselves. I am Leroy A. Brown from leroyabrown.ca. Thanks for joining me.